Okay, well, hello everybody. I tried to go live and it wanted to go live with the Tucson one, and that's not for a few weeks, so I have no idea why I did that. So if you see two broadcast, ignore the other one. Oops. So, hi everyone, this is Sam from Thermocosplay, and there are going to be some changes here coming up soon. Please let me know if you can hear me, because I only got to do my own sound test, so I think you guys can hear me, but I figured I should ask. Hello, Cool Gamer. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. If Cool Gamer can hear me, awesome. Oh, wait, can I mirror? Oh, I can mirror my camera now. Sorry, I just discovered I can mirror my camera. So that's going to make life a little bit easier for me in the future when I have guests. Anyways, hi. Hello, everyone. Cost Talk Live is going through a little bit of few logistical changes here. We're going through a little bit of house cleaning and some growing pains. Hi, Joe. Hugs. And so in these growing pains, what we've decided to do is we've all been assigned tasks, and we're going to each work through these tasks and make some changes. So hello, Sean. So today, the next 3 weeks, the episodes are only going to be about 15-30 minutes. I'm pretty sure I can fill 30 minutes pretty easily. But I wanted to give you guys some updates on Cos Talk Live, and then also talk about each week a cosplay topic, because I have plenty of tutorials I could walk you guys through and plenty of topics. And if you guys have a specific cosplay topic that you would like me to cover, please let me know, because I need to, I have lots of things I could cover. So updates on Cos Talk Live. Starting in September, the first and third Sunday of every month will be our hour-long episode, and those episodes are going to cover cosplay topics and themes. We have a list for the rest of this year, but we are accepting submissions for 2023 themes and ideas. So please check out our website. We're going to keep updating there, and then if you haven't, join our Discord too, because we're doing discussions there as well. So that will start in, like I said, the 1st of September, first weekend in September is Tucson Comic Con, but after that, we will start doing our first and third Sunday. First and third Sunday are the hour-long episodes. And then in the second and fourth Sunday of every month, second and fourth Sunday of every month, we're going to be moving to cosplay features. So we're going to start asking for more submissions from all of you cosplayers, all of you followers, people who know cosplayers that you think we should reach out to and interview. Please let us know. But that will be the second and fourth Sunday of every month. And those episodes will cover 1 to 3 cosplay features. So 2 episodes a month will be cosplay topics and ideas and crafting and cosmaking and buying whatever we need. And then the other 2 Sundays will be us featuring cosplayers. Now, the reason we're doing this shift is because we have had a hard time keeping up with all of the ideas and themes, and with conventions returning, we're getting invited back quite frequently to conventions. So that's happening a lot. Hello, Sean, and hello, Anthony, and hi, Matt. Yeah, I decided to do a Bunny Shinha from Genshin Impact. This is quite outside my comfort zone, guys, but I gotta push that, right? So, plus I have to take some pictures for a review today. But basically that's the updates on Cos Talk Live. You're just going to see a little bit of a shift in our streaming. And again, for the next 3 weeks, it's probably just going to be me, and I'll be talking about cosplay items. So, real fast, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, my name is Sam from Thermocosplay. I've been cosplaying since 2014. Also, it seems like you guys are hearing me fine. I have a brand new microphone. This is my little buddy right here. And I'm still getting used to the fact that it's right there. It is weird. But it's there. That's where it is, right? So I've been cosplaying since 2014. I've been sponsored by cosplaysupplies.com. I've done product testing for Warbla and for, oh gosh, why am I forgetting the other? Yeah. I've done product testing. Anyways, but today I wanted to talk about a topic that is like really near and dear to my heart. And that is creating tutorials for cosplays. Hello, Anthony. Yes, I am solo today. So I mentioned earlier what's going on is that we are Cause Talk Live for the next 3 weeks, it will probably just be me solo because we're rearranging. So we've got new roles and new assignments. We've got Ki-chan, who's going to be helping build out our Discord community. We've got Jinx, who is going to be helping us build out our like PR and outreach. I'll be working on the marketing and scheduling. And then we've got Thermo Sidekick, who's going to be helping us with the tech side. So, but anyways, I want to move on and make sure we cover a cosplay topic today. So I gave you guys all the updates. It took me 7 minutes to give you updates. I apologize. If you have questions today, please let me know. But I am going to go through creating cosplay tutorials. So I wanted to talk through people. I know a lot of people are always looking for, okay, what's a good resource for cosplay tutorials? Where do I go if I'm trying to make something? Like, how do I know who's going to help me? So I wanted to take you guys on a little journey through some places that are really good for cosplay tutorials. There's one website that's been around for like a really long time that most people for some reason don't seem to know about. So I'm going to share the my screen and I'll introduce you guys to a website literally called cosplaytutorial.com. And this is a great place for finding costume tutorials. And the cool thing about this too is they even have different tools. So they have a convention packing list, they've got posing templates, and their tutorial list is intense. So I'm going to click on the main page. But if you're looking for some resource to figure out how to make something, or you're just curious as to like, wow, I wonder how that person put that together, this is a great place to start. And thank you, Anthony. We did have our 100th episode, like our 100th marked episode. We've had more episodes than that, but we had our 100th inaugural episode, whatever you want to call it, at Game On Expo. And Game On Expo went really well, so that was cool. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to okay, there. Sorry, my website wasn't working very well. Okay, so here we go. Cosplaytutorial.com. Can you guys all see this? I'm assuming yes. So cosplaytutorial.com is a collection of tutorials from websites, Instructables, YouTube, even Tumblr. Basically, these admins went through and found tons of tutorials from different places and put them all together for your viewing pleasure. So it's really cool. Some of them you can look by character or series. You can look by whether you need to make a belt or a bow. I mean, this is amazing. It is an incredible resource. So let me see if I can find, I think if mine's still on here. I think I had my Yojimbo on here, but I don't know. No, I don't think I do anymore. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, no, cosplaytutorial.com is a really good resource. So let me see here. Let's look at just mold making is something people get a lot of questions about. Oh no, it's a broken link, guys. It doesn't go anywhere. You may run into this occasionally where someone has changed their website. But here you go. Let me share this. So this is one of the tutorials that you can see on the here, skip forward. But you can see that this has all the breakdown. It tells you what you'll need, the silicone. Like, this is a way of creating a quick, cheap mold. So they've got video tutorials on cosplaytutorial.com. Let me find one that's not a video. Let me find like a let's do like a cosplay tips from the Geek Mom. Okay. And some of these are older too, guys. So the cool thing about cosplaytutorial.com is it has a lot of stuff, but it has been around a really long time, which means a lot of the resources may be older. So don't be put off by that. Just because they're old doesn't mean that they're not useful. But I'm just trying to figure out what I want to show you guys. Like, there's so many tutorials on this website. I think maybe I should do the phone cave just because they've got if you're not familiar with it, there's another one called the Foam Cave. Okay, so this is a link from cosplaytutorial.com that takes you to the foamcave.com. The Foam Cave, I've actually used the Foam Cave's templates before. They sell these templates that you see right here at the top, and you can get them for all kinds of belts. It is really cool, very easy to use, but this tutorial is probably one of the, if you need to make a utility belt or you need to make any kind of cosplay belt, man, the Foam Cave makes it so simple, and they have pictures and they've got it written down. It is an incredible resource. I forgot about the Foam Cave. This is terrible, but the Foam Cave is probably one of my favorites, and I use their templates too, guys. I'm sorry I've never shared this before. I literally use these templates. So you can actually, like I said, you can actually go up to their templates here, and they've got gauntlets, utility belts. They have all kinds of things. Some of them are for sale, some of them are free, and it's just a PDF that you download and you use it to make yourself a belt or a gauntlet or an emblem. Oh, it looks like they have Lady Sif's breastplate now. So this is a great resource if you're starting foam crafting. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Foam Cave. You guys are awesome. I don't know why I forgot about you. But yeah, you want to make something out of foam, check out the Foam Cave for templates. Great place. I believe they also make stuff too. Maybe it is just templates. I thought that they used to. But you can see there's a whole, look, they have them for dogs too now. Oh no, I'm getting distracted. Oh no, guys. Okay. Templates for foam crafting, for belts, gauntlets, and armor, thefoamcave.com. Check that out. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this link in the chat so you guys know where it is. Boom. Foamcave.com. And then I probably should send you guys a link to cosplaytutorial.com. Again, Cosplay Tutorial is older resource. It's been around a really long time. Some of the links are broken, but it's still incredibly useful. So don't get discouraged if you go to the cosplaytutorial.com and some of the links don't work. Now, say you don't want to worry about broken links. Another good place to go for tutorials is Instructables. So I'm going to real quick go to my Instructable profile. I haven't posted in a year, but I have like 3 tutorials to post. So maybe I record myself step by step how I make the tutorials, or I can show you guys how to create a tutorial here real fast. I don't have to create the whole thing, but I can show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go to my, here we go. All right, let me share this. So Instructables.com. I'll just send you guys my link so you can look at it, but you don't have to. But Instructables.com was originally started as like a 3D community for resources, and it has since evolved into a just complete tutorial community. So there are dozens of tutorials from lots of places here, and they have a really, 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 really good building template for creating tutorials too. So I'll show you. Oh, I have to log in. I'll log in later. I'm sorry, guys. But I can show you what the templates or what the tutorial looks like. So when you create a tutorial on Instructables, it actually gives you an introduction area, and then it allows you to break it down in as many sections as you want. You can add videos, you can embed links, you can add pictures. It is a great place to either build your own tutorial or look for cosplay tutorials. So I have one on here for Tamatoa, and I have a supply section giving individuals information and how I built it. And then I go through and you can see that there are over 21 images on how I made the skirts and snaps and how I put everything together. And it's just a whole guide on how I built my Tamatoa costume. So don't be afraid to use Instructables as a really good cosplay resource. As a matter of fact, if you go to the Instructables craft area, there's art, books, journals, cardboard, clay, costumes and cosplay. So they even have their own section now on Instructables for costumes and cosplay. But say you don't need information on costumes and cosplay, the cool thing about Instructables is if you're trying to program lights or you're trying to do coding, they have a lot of this here. They also have a lot of engineering knowledge. They've got a lot of knowledge that would help with architecting a cosplay. Say you want to do a really big costume, like a power armor. This is a great resource because it's more than just costumers here. There's engineers and there's coders and there's teachers and there's professors, all kinds of people use Instructables to share their information. So it's another good resource for figuring out how to build things. I've seen people use foam. I've seen people use leather and thermoplastics. For instance, I was one of the first people to post a thermoplastic tutorial here. Let me see my Instructables. I really need to go back to posting. I have so many, but I have 56,000 views on my thermoplastic. So if you're just getting started with thermoplastic, you can 100% check out this original tutorial that I made years ago. I want to say 2014, 2015, something like that. And it's a step-by-step on how to use Worbla's original art. And it's really, really, really simple too. I did not go in very deep with this particular tutorial. But if you're interested in looking for my tutorials and you're trying to figure out how I did something like when I made my Thane Krios, I mapped out everything, like how I sculpted, how I created the mold, how I cast it, how I created my own custom patterns. The same thing with my Kratos cosplay. I talked about how I was weaving the leather pieces in and out together. So there are a lot of resources here on Instructables.com if you're looking for something to help you with your build, or if you're looking for a place to post your own tutorial. It's a free account. You can build as many tutorials as you want. And they also have competitions. And if you post a certain number, they typically will reward you with a like full account, which has happened to me before. So actually, I think I still have a full account because I posted tutorials that made it to their main page, and when your tutorial makes it to main page is featured, you get rewarded. So I really like that community rewards you. Okay, my cat is on my desk, so if you see some wiggling, it's because I'm trying to keep him from knocking stuff over. Where did you even come from? I don't even know where this cat came from. You weren't in the room, were you? Okay, apparently he was. Anyways, you're going to see a little kitty ear. But so yeah, we've talked about cosplaytutorial.com, thefoamcave.com, Instructables.com. These are all great resources. Now, say you want to go with something more mainstream. Say you're looking at thermoplastics. Let me introduce you to Worbla.com. So let me go to Worbla. Okay. Kitty, please don't lay on. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to share this website with you. Worbla is a thermoplastic that is non-toxic and fully reusable. You can keep the scraps and just keep going and going and going. And there's lots of different types of thermoplastics for Worbla now. So here is the website. Now, other than being a product website, it also has tutorials because they realized early on that people really wanted to know how to use their product. And so people were so leery about using new products. Thank you, Anthony. He is a cute cat. He's an old boy. But people were leery about using new products. So Worbla was like, you know what, let's start handing this off to cosplayers and let's have them show the world how easy it is to use these. I was one of their early product testers for Worbla's Clovercast art, which is what I made my Yojimbo out of. So let me see if I can find, like, I always forget what they called it. Dude, don't sniff my face. Kitty? Okay, yeah, so I found it. So their search works really, really well. Kitty, stop it. My cat is trying to eat. Nope. Anyways, okay. So Yojimbo was one of the ones that I was working with Worbla on testing their Clovercast art. So you can see this right here. They actually gave me 2 full rolls of Worbla's Clovercast art. Initially, they gave me a test roll to make evolution ears out of it. And then they said, what else could you use this for? So for the Worbla's Clovercast art, I actually used it to, I've got the whole tutorial right here. but I used it, if you look at the photo here, I used it to create my pauldrons. I used it to create my breastplate. I used it on my sword, and I even used a little bit on my hat. And then I also have some small little details in my hair and on my skirt that I used the Warbless Cobra Cast art on. And I did videos for this, but the great thing about this is there's a tutorial for every type. They also have just normal tutorials for things, like if you want to sew this, how do you do it? They have stuff on casting gems, creating crowns and shoes and staffs and headpieces and art and props, just so many tutorials. So Warbler.com is also another really good place for finding tutorials. And let me just copy their direct tutorial page. And if you're interested in looking at the product, you can obviously do that later, but let me give you their tutorial page. So this is the page ID for their tutorials directly. And I have to say that I come here quite often, especially with their shoes. They have some of the coolest shoe tutorials. Like these transparent glass shoes are really freaking cool. So there's this product that they offer called Transpa Art. And I'm actually going to be using Warbler's Transpa Art for a project for Tucson Comic Con. It's the visor of a helmet. And if it works out, I'm also going to make my visor for my Mando out of that because my current visor is terrible. But I've used Warbler Transpa Art in the past, and I was never very successful with it. And then I realized I was using it wrong. And when I started using it, I was one of the first users, so there weren't tutorials on it. But now there are plenty of tutorials. And here we go. You can see this individual took a pair of shoes. They used a heat gun, and they basically almost like vacuum formed the Transpa Art around the heel. Then they took it off and they reinforced it with resin. So they cast the inside of the shoe and painted it, looks like, with some kind of UV resin so it could get a gradient. And then they could wear it as actual shoes because resin's tough enough. So there's some really, I mean, for any of you princess cosplayers out there who are trying to go like, oh man, I want to have really cool shoes like what Elsa wears or what Cinderella wears. Hey, Warbler might be an option. Then all you have to do is coat it in a UV resin or maybe XTC 3D to toughen it up. Or maybe you just use that Warbler as a positive, and then you create your negative mold, right, Set? Yeah. I think I have that right. Okay, I think I have that right. Again, if you guys have any questions today, please let me know. We are just going over resources for cosplay tutorials, where to find them, what to visit, and also how to create your own tutorials if you're interested. So we are only going to go another 5 minutes. We're only going till about 12:30 today. We will have 30-minute episodes for the next couple weeks. Anytime you see a CTL short episode, that means the episode will only be 30 minutes. But yeah, so the Warbler.com is another great place for tutorials. So I'm going to stop sharing for the time being. Please give you guys a moment to ask questions. Again, I'm going to reiterate that Costalk Live is changing up their scheduling. You will see some new changes here in the future. We will only be doing hour-long episodes two times a month starting in September. And then we will be doing 2 other episodes featuring local and regional cosplayers to try and give a shout out to our cosplay platform and build the community a little bit more. Also, let's see here. I think that's it. We're going to be at Tucson Comic Con in a couple weeks. So, but if you have questions, please let me know. Otherwise, the last place I have for resources, I'm going to pull that up. Cosplay tutorials are really important. Currently, I'm typing slow because my cat he's stolen my hand. So, okay, I'm going to share this with you guys. The last place I would recommend is a little bit more mainstream. Okay, so it has tutorials, it has modeling. It's also a magazine, and you can also submit your costumes to it. So if you want a little bit more reach or a little more renown, you can go to this place. But it's called Cosplay Central. And they've got a lot of guides on Cosplay Central. So if you click on here, you can look at the different making ofs that they've worked with cosplayers to create. They have Amazon, how to make the boys, how to make Stranger Things, all kinds of tutorials. So I'll click on, for instance, the Navi one because I find it interesting. And they go through here, and again, it's a bit more mainstream, so it's not as in-depth, but they do go through and they kind of show you how individuals have made things. This is written by Animia, she's a pretty popular cosplayer, but there are a lot of links in here. So while this itself does not have as many details, when you click on the links, it takes you to places that would be good resources for you. Yeah, I'm excited about TCC too. But Cosplay Central's are really good. Just kind of stop. It's a great place to get featured. It's a great place to find things that you need. There's also one other place I'd recommend that's a bit more mainstream called Cosplay Realm Magazine. So let me get Cosplay Realm Magazine up. And then I'll show you guys Cosplay Realm Magazine. Here we go. So this is also another good resource for cosplayers if you're looking for tutorials, or if maybe you want to submit the costume that you've created and get it out into the public eye. So here they've got articles, news, cosplay highlights, interviews, and conventions. They have a submission area, and then they also have an ability for you to subscribe to the magazine or to find where it's being offered. But the cool thing about this is that so many of these articles that you have in the Cosplay Realm, that you'll see in the Cosplay Realm magazine, are submissions from other people. So it's really great that they give cosplayers a voice to share their knowledge. And I'll copy the link for this one too for you guys. There you go. Boom. The last and final place to look for resources is called Sheprop. Let me see if I can find their website. So for all my ladies out there and non-ladies and anybody of any gender, it's just called Sheprop because that's what it started as, but you're all welcome. Sheprop is I believe it's a like kind of a, I don't know if it's charitable, but I know I've seen them at Emerald City Comic Con. They're just a big cosplay community. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Instagram. But they do have a lot of, they've got like media kits. They've got really good behind the build, which I think is awesome. I like this one because it's great for figuring out costumes. And I think it's a podcast too. I think they've got interviews and stuff like that. But you go to the community and you can join it, and oh my goodness, like the amount of people and information they have is incredible. So if you're looking for someone that, like, say you don't want to read a tutorial or you don't want to watch a video and you're really looking for someone to talk with one-on-one, the Sheprop community is a good community to join. Or you can join our Discord. So you could join the Costalk Live Discord. Let me see if I can get it open. I don't know where my Discord link went. Oh, there it is. So I found my Discord. I have too many pages open, guys. Okay, so let me go to Costalk Live, and then I want to invite people, and I want to just copy the server link. Okay, so here is the Costalk Live Discord, and you can join through there as well. So don't be afraid to reach out to us. We do have a community on Discord where we can answer questions to the best of our abilities. We'll have our community members answer for you. So you can check out Sheprop. You can check out cosplaytutorial.com, instructables.com, wearblood.com. You can visit the Foam Cave. You can check out Evil Ted Props, or what is it? Bill Duran? What is? I don't know. I mean, heck, you could even check out some of the stuff Adam Savage does, because he's got some cool cosplay things. So again, thank you very much for joining me today. This is a CTL short, which means it is only a 30-minute episode. These will only be going until the end of August, and then we will kick back off with our hour-long episode at Tucson Comic-Con on September 4th, I think it is, right? Is it September 4th? Yes, on September 4th. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this has been informative. I look forward to talking to all of you in the future, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. So bye, everybody. Take care.